This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their awesome products in the links below. Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to iRacing for another video. And would you look at that ass? As you probably guessed from the glorious rear end of the BMW Z4, I'm taking part in the Blank Pound Sprint Series here at the Nürburgring. You've probably also noticed that I've got my favourite fashion accessory with me today, the vest box, the Oculus Rift. We're going to be doing it in VR today, and actually finally using paddle shifters in a video on this Formula Rim. Now you might remember last time I said I was having a couple of issues with this Formula Rim. Basically turns out that my old pal EMI was interfering with the wheel a little bit. I had to make sure it was properly grounded. Now that it's properly grounded, the wheel works fine, all the buttons work well, so I can finally have a paddle shifter, finally, again, in iRacing and other sims. It's good to be back in iRacing. I apologise for lack of content in iRacing and various other sims. It's been a very busy couple of weeks for me. Luckily things are starting to die down a bit now, so I can get back into the sims and producing some awesome sim content for you guys. I'm going to use this couple of minutes though to do a little bit more practice, so I'll be back when the session starts.
That area between the white lines, that's where you gotta be.
Reese, please. Well, there goes our qualifying. Right then, so that's qualifying over. I messed up, as you just saw. A bit flustered because I only just got in the session with just enough time to do a lap. As you can see, messed up my lap. I'm pretty much down on 4th to last, so a lot of work to do in the race. So gonna have to try and find a nice balance of being aggressive and being safe. Right, so here we are then, just waiting on the back straight. Couple of things I should probably say before we start is that you might recognise this spotter voice, and that is Reese in our ear. Reese, I think along with a couple of the Aussie community members, actually released a spotter pack. So I've got Reese in my ears, which is just the perfect fan fiction there. We're starting quite far down the field. I can see obviously the trainer cars in front of me. Not sure how many BMWs we've got in here today. I can see one just up above and one to the left. So maybe the BMW a little bit more popular around here than it has been anyway in the series so far. But just rolling away now. So I'm just going to be standing on the right side, which means inside line for T1. Again, going to try and be fairly aggressive into there. Oh, Jesus Christ, I need to set up my pit stop. I haven't done that yet. Clever Jimmy is clever. There you go. Scary doing that. I'm looking to the bottom left. I can't see anything. Come on, guys, hurry up. Let's get involved. We don't want me going green through the chicane. Burn those brakes a little bit. Side by side with Merc. Needs to get onto the back of the guys in front. Come on, dude. Go, go, go. There we go then. So going green. Green hasn't been called, but everyone's going, so me too. Okay, away we go then. So a bit of a shame, we got sort of held up by the guy in front, really not getting alongside the guys up in front, sorry. Guy on the left isn't there, which is good. I'm going to stay on the inside line, I think, go for maybe a couple of positions up here. Big heavy braking in the T1. Very heavy braking, go on the left. A little bit of wheel spin there, coming out the corner, have to be careful. Then I've got Chris in my ears instead. Oh, guys, super slow on the outside there. No choice but to slow down. No! Okay, we're good. We're currently clear. That was a bit of a scary first couple of corners. Not everyone got that through there cleanly. I had to sort of just pit my way through. And the old Bimmer up behind an Audi in front now with very nice bright blue wheels. Old school Ferrari. They're not quite the right shade, but cool anyway. So nice having a paddle shift again. I can't tell you how much easier it is just to have my hands on the wheel all the time. Nice and easy down into the hairpin here. Cars all over each other at the moment, which is good. It means if they squabble, I can sort of make up a couple more places, of course. But I think we're starting a little bit out of position. We're up to, I'm not quite sure where we are. I'll have to look at the end of the lap. Pretty sure we made up a couple of places though. Good run out of the Schumacher S there. Might have a look up the inside of this Audi who's defending. I'll go to the outside then, mate. On the outside still now, on the inside for the right. Thank you very much. Nice. Move made. So where is he? He's right up behind me now, just full of mirrors right now as that Audi is just completely blocking out the sun. I'm going to stay on the left here. Doesn't seem to be close enough to make a move. Down to third gear for the chicane. Nice through there. Trying to get a good run on this Merc, maybe into the last corner. No, I'm going to stay behind. Use the slipstream instead. I'm a bit wide there. I might allow the Audi up the inside, whereas they can't see him in the mirrors. Can't see the Audi at all now. I think he's actually made a mistake somewhere. So we are up to P19 after that. No, P18 after that little rabble at the start there. So not a bad start. More places to gain, of course. 45-minute race. This one or a 40-minute race, one of the two. So it is a sprint, but of course, got to keep consistent. All right, there's a Bimmer right behind me now in my mirrors. I think he's been catching a bit, so I'll keep an eye on him. Second gear for the arena section. I really dislike this section. Not a fan of it at all. The rest of the cycle I actually quite enjoy, but that arena section at the front really ruins it for me. Me personally, of course, he does promote some more overtaking, but just not a massive fan of it. Not too fast at this early stage of the race. I haven't done the normal amount of practice I tend to do for these. I've got stuff to do today, unfortunately, so I had to sort of be very quick. People getting angry in the chat up above there. That's what I like to see. A bit of anger always helps the soul. Pretty sure that's a quote somewhere. Put a Buddhist monk next to it and a mountain range in the background, and have that as one of the random bullshit quotes that the 30 to 40-year-old woman shares on Facebook. Right, so we're actually okay. We're keeping pace with these guys in front, which is what I'd like to hear. Well, that was a bit fast through there, trying to just carry the speed there in second gear. This right hand is always a bit difficult to get right. You can use that run off on the exit there. Not too much of it though, because you do end up getting an off track, and of course we want to try and avoid those. Looking, of course, to try and get my iRacing. Still low-key aiming for 3K at the moment. I'm a long way off that right now, but got to have a goal. Not too bad through there, a bit softy on the throttle. Sorry I can't bring you guys the foot cam as well. Someone asked about that the other day. I can't bring you guys foot cam at the same time as the Rift because my PC doesn't like that much power being drawn from it. New power supply I think coming up in the future, but for now no foot cam. It will be available for stuff where there is no VR, but when I'm using VR, no foot cam. So no places gain that lap, that's okay. Gonna dive to the outside here. The guy was super slow into the braking zone. Gonna have the inside here. He's gonna run it round though. Oh, he's close. Trying to take the inside line here. He's still there. Got him. Nice. Didn't even pick up an off track either. Good. Right, he might have a lunge into here. Spotter says I'm clear, so I'm gonna just take his word for it. The mirrors, I can't work out how to change the FOV of the mirrors. It's such a shallow FOV. Mirrors aren't quite like that in real life, but I have to forgive iRacing. It's a minor thing, but hopefully it's something I can change somewhere. I did adjust the mirrors using the mirror menu you get in the relative box at the bottom of the F box, what the hell it's called. That box, there you go. And they're making them a bit better, but that's just the direction of the mirror as opposed to the FOV of it. Bit of a slide on the way into the S there. That's a bit scary. We don't have a slide there. It's up into P17 now. Try and lock onto the back of this Merc in front. Easy, Jimmy. Easy. That's not easy. See, just taking a bit too much speed in the corner right now. The front is starting to wash, which is bad. We lose speed doing that. We're putting a bit of a gap to the Merc behind us, which is good. Means I haven't got to be looking at my mirrors all the time. I can focus on what's in front of me instead of what is behind me. Brake hard into the last chicane. I took a little bit too much speed into there, but we got away with it. Again. Oh, someone's dead on the left. Not quite sure what happened there. 2 places for us though. Freebies. Love that I can just glance to the left there and see that with VR. It's a bit more difficult in a single monitor. Puts us right in the slipstream of the car in front. He's got a bit more straight line speed than us, so not much we can really do apart from just following through T1 like a good boy. Oh, we're already side by side of him. Seem to have a good run through T1 most laps. Well, 23 goes wide there and I just get it a bit loose. I'm going to dive up the inside here. Nice! Place gained. Took the opportunity. Got away with it. Oh, big wiggle on the exit there. Okay, he's not close enough for a move back into this left-hander. That's good. There you go. Making up some places now. So obviously, would have been better if I qualified a bit higher up. I wouldn't have to be doing this. Still no off track. Lovely. I'm hoping the Mercs behind start squabbling a bit. Just take off that pressure from behind me. Take a very tight line through here. It's just my preferred line. Get on the power quite early doing that. Up to the S again. Yeah, people go really wide under the curb there, but that really unsettles the car for me. I don't mind doing it. That might be a slowdown. Oh, we got lucky there. That was right on the edge of being a slowdown. Try and carry third gear through here instead of second. Guy on the right got that a bit wrong. It's going to slow him right down now onto the straight. See how that gap comes down visibly. Just keeping an eye on what's going on ahead of me. These guys not going to be quite well. It's a BMW there, so that's cool. One for us to fight. The AMG's going to have a go at it. No, he's not. He pulls out of it, costs himself some time. Not quite close enough to wang and move up the inside there. AMG had it covered. Good exit though. Deep into the slipstream. Come on, little Z4. He ain't got the grunt, bless it, even with the slipstream. It's never had the grunt though. What about the brakes? Well, he goes very wide. Scared him wide there. I'll take that. I was definitely staying on my line there, so we had no reason to get scared and go super wide, but I'll take it anyway. Keeping an eye on those mirrors in case he wants to come back at me. He might feel like I wronged him in some way. That's going to be an off track. That's one of the race. Yep, mirrors full of AMG. I'm going to go to the inside here. Oh my god, that's two inside, Jimmy. Again, it's very hard to actually judge the distance with the mirrors. I'm going to go to the inside here.
On your left. Clear left.
Right, the outside doesn't work, unfortunately, there. The upshift by mistake, didn't mean to do that. Okay, nice. Definitely feeling the pressure from the guy behind at the moment. So this spotter pack is a combination of Reese and another fella, Chris something I want to say. So that's who you're hearing when I get the on the left and numbers etc. But the actual messages come from Reese. The sort of more detailed messages, which is pretty damn cool. I like that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, someone's gone off in front. I'm going to take that place from him. Not gives me the opportunity defending, although I go very wide into the last corner. Let's get a good exit though. That's okay. I'm not sure I'm going to have to defend from this fella or not. Although he's now in between me and the guy behind, which is nice. So I got a bit of a buffer there. Up to P12 now. Okay, we're doing well. People have dried up ahead apparently. AMG's right on me, as I expect him to be. Someone who's spun. Expects him to be a bit quicker. Might not fight him too much. Just going to sit on the apex. Well, within my right to do that. He's all over the back of me. I can see him just swapping from side to side. Checking my mirror. Big in the mirror is always a very scary sign. See someone buzzing around. Just wish I had a better idea of the distance where he was behind me. It's quite hard to judge it, as I said before. Good run out of there. I'm not going to bother defending down to the hairpin. If he takes me, he takes me. It's going to be a very late move if he does, though. See him go very wide there in the braking zone. He's really desperate to get past me, bless him. But unfortunately, he's stuck behind the struggle bus, which is best bus. Nice. We had a good run through there. We'd have a tiny bit of a gap. Bimmer in front starting to get away a little bit though. I'm not quite happy with that. Going to try and bring him back a little bit. He says as he understeers into the right-hander. He goes wide though. He kicks up a little bit of gravel dust there. That's how you know he's gone wide. A little bit of a queue. We've got a bit of a gap to the guy behind. Looks like the Z4 is pretty quick through the mid-sector. Of course, we lose out a bit on the straights, but we do have a bit of a... Oh my god, saying that, I've got the braking entirely wrong into there. Another off track. Collecting like they're going out of fashion. Getting a lot of understeer on the brakes at the moment. Double upshift. Need to set the gears better. I'm not going to bother defending here. This guy's a lot faster than me, it seems, so I don't want to end up squabbling with him too much. He's going to just breeze past me anyway. Damage the front end of that thing.
Still on the right. Clear right.
Oh my god, give me the gear. Sometimes it doesn't want to shift up through there for some reason, don't know why. So maybe we can follow this guy and try and follow him up to the Z4 in front. Well, he's very slow through there though. Saying that, I just stepped on the throttle and completely ruined my exit like a madman. Now, there is a pit stop in this race, as there always is. I've got 30 litres in the car. Not sure if that's going to be enough or not. I think it is. I'm going for the safety number, so it might not be the fastest way to do it, but it should be the best. Best for us anyway. So we're down to P13 now, but from where we started, I'm happy with that. I think 13 is our number in this race as well, so sort of about where we should be. Hopefully maybe that'll be an iRating gain given the overtakes. I'm not quite sure how they actually judge iRating nowadays, if it is just where you finish. Okay, nice. Yeah, the AMG looks a little bit slow through there, a little bit twitchy, if anything. Z4 feels quite nice and balanced through there, though. Easy. I say easy, I then kick it wide a little bit. Seems the fella behind is a little bit slower than us. As long as I'm putting together good laps, he shouldn't be a threat. Z4 in front is starting to pull away a little bit, though. Good job him. Yeah, trying to just be a bit quicker through there. Oh, that's a bit better than the last time anyway. Easy, easy. Softer on the throttle now. There you go, that's better. Nice, got a bit of a gap to the guy behind. Guy in front's pulling away a little bit, so is the Z4, but I'm going to just try and stay with his AMG and try and have him pull me up to the back of the Z4 in front. Oh, I love understeer. It's my favourite. Just understeer is me just driving in the corner too fast. Very interesting sort of over a crest there. You have to really just direct the car on the throttle, and sometimes it wants to go there, sometimes it doesn't. Easy now. Try and clip this apex. Good. Exit. Nice. You can run over a bit the exit there by getting off track, so that is the fastest way through, definitely. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this VR video. I think I've made a couple of advancements with recording in VR, so it should be a bit more, a bit easier for you guys to watch at least. That's the goal. It's good for me to be in here as well. I've had to limit the frame rate to about 45, which is not horrible. I can deal with it. But the thing is, YouTube videos are captured. My YouTube videos are captured at 60. So you get sort of fake 60 FPS, but it looks okay, which is the important thing. Oh no, that's bad, that's bad, that's going to be a slowdown. Fuck, dude, I lost time.
That area between the white
Race,
lines,
please.
That's where you gotta be. Most of the time. Slow down.
Reese, why you got to be that way, man? Thought we were buddies. Okay, well, that's allowed the guy behind to catch up. Sort of upset of that. I know that iRacing have that sort of penalty there, so you don't cut it, of course. But I lost time there anyway, and I had to give up even more time. A bit frustrating, but that's what my mistake cost me. Got to live with it and continue. Oh, nice little slide through there, just to keep me on my toes, even more so. There you go. Try and have a nice straight exit there. So I haven't got to work the traction control too hard. Both guys in front are starting to pull away, which is unfortunate. Not much I can really do about that. Just got to continue putting in semi-decent laps for the AMG get very big in my mirror there. He had a very heavy braking zone. Looks like he managed to slow down very well compared to me anyway. Maybe I'm braking a bit too early. That was scary. That was scary. A bit of oversteer. Come on, car. Of course, I'm using a VRS setup as well, so I put zero development into the setup, so I'm just driving someone else's setup at this point. It's pretty good though, it's not bad. Seems the guy behind maybe has found a rhythm though, because he's starting to be a bit more consistent. Of course, again, that corner cut penalty last lap really didn't help me there. Lost about a second to that. But behind him as well, another BMW, so it isn't just that one guy there. I've got two guys behind me, both looking to make life difficult for me. That is the nature of racing. I love it. Right, let's focus on getting this right and not understeering the corner this time. That will do. A little bit aggressive on the curves. We do pull out a little bit of time there, visually anyway, to me. It looks like I do. I don't look at the relative, I just look at the mirrors. So cool having to look to the mirrors to see where people are behind you. Once again, I wish the mirrors were a bit better in VR, but it's all steps. It's all steps to take. Okay, that BMW is right on the AMG now. Good, you guys fight. How much fuel have I got? We've got about half a tank left still. Can that be enough for the race? I don't even know. So I should be... I think I am in third through there, but I just never feel like I've got a good speed through there. I feel a little bit unsure. Of course, racing in VR is still something that I'm getting used to. I'm not quite there yet. BMW's past the AMG behind. Okay, so now he's on to me. There's a 15 car. So maybe I have a BMW on BMW duel here. First time on one of these videos. Finally got some BMW action going on. I think I've got to be a bit heavier on the brakes than that. I'm being a little bit light. I've got ABS, I can use it. Come on, give me the bloody gear. Using a lot of time when that happens. Only does it there on the track. I wonder if it's coming in the limiter and the car's like, nope, I don't like that. It did it again there, you see that? And first. That was slow through there. Easy. Throttle. Down a second, keep it tight, and then aim for the curb on the outside. Okay, I wish getting on the curb on the inside slowed me down a little bit. Just a quick glance at the mirrors every now and then. Hope you guys, that gets picked up in VR, just having a little quick peek at the mirror. Mirror on that side's useless, that one's a bit better. Because that is, again, part of racing for me, is having to keep your eyes everywhere, keep them open, you know. Really cool, immersive part of racing in VR. Something that I definitely enjoy, and I think maybe I should try and address VR a tiny bit while I'm here wrestling this BMW around. People keep asking me, you know, is it worth it? Should I get it, etc.? Is it, you know, is it there yet? And I'd say VR will be there in a couple of years if it's continually developed, or a year or so. Right now, it's still really cool. I really do prefer it to the monitor, but there are a couple of things that aren't really like in place. For example, the resolution's still not great. If you wear glasses, you're pretty much screwed. I'm really slow through that chicane now. That BMW's really on me. Why am I losing so much speed through there? Maybe be just a bit more confident and trust in the car a bit. I just feel like if I go any faster through there, I'm going to either have a spin or get off track. Just going to go right to the inside here, and I'm going to brake. I'll brake a bit later, and then I fucking go wide like a bell end.
On your right. Still on the right. Clear right.
I thought I'd try brake later there, and I just end up just going off the circuit like an absolute tool. BMW's now right on me. Come on, Jimmy. Had a good start to the race, now you're starting to falter a bit. That ain't going to help either. Gonna stay on the inside here, make him work for it at least. Good mirror. Can't even see him in the mirror. That's good. I think it's very wide there. Okay, got a bit of a gap now. It's okay. You shouldn't be close enough for the hairpin. Sweat running down my face on the inside of the VR. It's quite a horrible thing. Oh my god, the brakes. Jimmy, come on, mate. You're being a bit too heavy now. Getting a bit flustered. The pressure is definitely getting to me on this guy. He's doing a good job of keeping me honest. Just driving better than me at the moment. Oh no! Don't be off track! Fuck off! God damn it!
That's where you gotta be. Most of the time. Slow down. Clear right.
Come on, give me my bloody... There you go. That was annoying. Right. Back another place due to my inept driving. I think I'm one of the slower guys right now. I can see people just appearing in my mirrors now as the race is going on. Like, where's this guy brake? There. Oh, that does work, but I just feel a little bit skew-whiff on the exit there. Well, I was saying that exit isn't massively important there because you're just slowing down right afterwards. See if I can pressure this guy now, see if I can return the favour.
On your left. Clear left. On your left. Stay right.
Oh, there he is. Ah!
Stay right. Clear left.
Trying to pressure and make mistakes, but that's all that's done is allowed the AMG to get up behind us. I had to turn out of that there, we'd be in contact otherwise.
5 laps in the tank, or thereabouts.
There you go, so we have got a pit. I knew it! Not quite sure what we're using a lap. 18.2 now. I'll try and remember to check there next lap. I don't need to check at the line, but I need to check a bit quicker than that. Well, the guys in front seem to have caught a little train of cars as well, so maybe if I can just keep up some speed and just stay with this bimmer and stop making silly mistakes like getting the cut through there, then I'll be okay. We'll see though. Ugh, says that and then understeers like an absolute madman. There's the guy in front. Butchered that though. I'll just stay in the old slipstream. Get a nice little toe on the straight. You can see we get a bit closer to the BMW because we're not against a car that's faster in a straight line. We're against a car that's the same as us. Oh, off track on the way in. Screw you, man. That was a good corner. No point. Looking for a move into there. Just going to use the toe down the straight, I think. Oh my god, ruin the exit again, Jimmy! What is it with you in the exit of that corner, mate? And just not going for the move. Oh, give me the gear when I asked for it, for crying out loud. Gearbox, please! I thought we were friends. Oh my god, well that sort of worked. Car turned in the end. He's going to be slow out of there though. So am I, again, traction control coming into play.
On your right. Clear right.
Oh! Nearly shut the door on me then. He's running ragged. This is fun. This is good racing. Not necessarily for a good position, but I don't really give a shit. Says that and then completely butchers the braking zone there. Just slide all the way in like an absolute amateur, Jimmy. Why not? Oh god, lag. Fucking lag. Didn't need that to happen there. You see a little bit of... Still, VR not quite there yet with recording. You would have probably got the lag as well on your screens, but... Oh well. Annoying it's put me out of slipstream range as well, that second there. Which means I'm not going to get a toe down the straight, which means he might pull away from me. Oh my god, the off tracks around here are quite strict to that hairpin, or the chicane, sorry. Need to really be middling. I think that's why maybe I'm so cautious through there, is that I'm just expecting an off track whatever I do, you know? I didn't look at my fuel, did I? Bollocks. Well, 18.2 was a lap and a bit ago, so I can work out 2 laps by going through there again, and then just halve it, and I'll give us a lap count. Give me the gear, you bell end! Every time, I don't know why it doesn't do that. I think it must be an RPM thing. Off we now. And let's try and get back into contention, Jimmy. 18.2, 12, so... Oh god. About 3.1 a lap. Roundabouts, it seems. 3.2 to be safe. Well, we're actually not a bad lap so far, up on our PB. If I can just get this hairpin together. Got pressure in myself and just try and drive. It's so easy to do that once you start getting a bit flustered. You start really pushing to go faster, you know what I mean? And you end up making more mistakes because of it. Okay, let's not get on the grass this time because that causes lag apparently. Again, that's about as close as you can get without getting off track through there. Down front starting to pull away, unfortunately for me. Come on. Ah, come on! Haven't quite got the speed it seems, so we'll be pitting in a couple of laps time. I have to practice a pit entry. It's a lot easier in VR. You can judge the distance a lot better. Other perk of driving in VR versus driving on a monitor. A lot easier to judge distances. This guy in front is starting to pull away from me now. I think he's got a better car under him, or he's just driving better than I am anyway. Haven't driven particularly well this race, so we've got a bit of a gap behind us now. I think the guy behind might have pitted it in. 55.8, nice, that's not a bad lap time for us. If I can just get the bugger turned in for T1, that'd be good. Taking second early, doesn't want to... Oh, that wasn't an off track! Jesus Christ, iRacing. Well, okay. GG safety rating, I guess. I wouldn't mind if I was doing well, but I'm not particularly doing too well. Still on P14 though, so we're down 1 on our iRating, but up quite a lot on our grid position. I'm not sure how much that's going to change when pit stops come around. Again, bear in mind my fuel, I think, might be... Hey, you're not Reese! The fuel when not Reese. Well, I'll be pitting end of next lap then. Eek! Look at that red car up in front, I think is starting to come back to us. I can't get a comfortable feel through there. It always feels really on edge. Third's better through there. I've got to stop taking a second, I think. Third sort of promotes more momentum and more speed, so I need to really be doing that. And talking momentum, I completely hash the exit there. Quite a few cars up ahead there. I feel like we are catching them a little bit, even if my pace isn't the best in the world. Ooh, there you go. Bring it. You almost want to aim to steer into that little marker there, but account for understeer. Don't actually drive into it, but almost aim for it, and then the apex is just the other side of that, really. So we'll be in this lap. Okay, traction control doing its thing. Or more me doing my thing, which is drive poorly. Oh, there you go, speak of the devil. Easy now. Yeah, I mean, traction control on this thing, it is there, and it's there to sort of stop you from spinning, but it isn't like I can plant the throttle at every occasion traction control. It's not a cheater traction control. You have to actually sort of drive around it as opposed to drive with it. And it's definitely an assist. It helps you not spin, as the name implies. But also, you know, you can hear it. You can hear it when you're on it. And the goal is really not to be on it that much. So out there, for example, that was good because we didn't get any traction control. With pretty much optimum traction and got out there pretty damn quickly. Same for the S there. Sometimes you hear it activating when I get a little bit too aggressive and greedy with the curbs. But anyway, we're in this lap, so I'm going to start thinking about my pit stop. Say that, just thinking about where my stop is. I know where it is. Pit stop is already set. You saw me very panickally set it at the start of the race. 8 seconds for the guys behind us. We've got a bit of a gap now, so it's just a matter of trying to get the car home, I think, at this point. But lots of cars in front. If I can get a good pit entry, it's worth a couple of seconds. Very easy to make up time in the pits. Some people are not really that confident with coming in. There's a line there. So, I'm not sure we made up any time there or not into the pit lane, but that was a sort of mess stint. Looking for my fellow, there he is. That guy is right in front of me, of course he is. Go, 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 come on lads, fasten out. So how much fuel has he put on? He's gone already, come on, go. Yeah, overfueled like a madman there, Jesus Christ, look how much time I lost. He put in literally nothing. Oh well, it's one of those things. Oh no, oh my god, look at this, I'm right to the back of the pack, got to do it all over again. Jimmy! Well, we've given ourselves some work to do at least. At least we've got people to chase. No new tyres, just the fuel I put in. 30 litres is just like the stock amount I put in. It should have been 25, I think, or even less than that, because I still have fuel left over. But at least we haven't got to worry about fuel to the end, I guess. But, I mean, look at that. Look at the results. We've lost so much time. And again, big... Okay, keep getting little stutters there. I'm not quite sure what's causing them. Oh, while I'm checking my mirrors now, I'm behind me. I've got to really focus in front of me now and make up some of this time that I've lost. I'm bloody talking about how do you make up time in the pit lane, and I lost probably about 5 seconds in the pits there. I should be where that first lead car is, really. Now I'm going to get a slow down. No, I'm not. That was lucky. I had to get off the throttle big time, though. It's not quite coming together, this race. Understeer. I'm gonna hope these guys sort of fight a little bit, because I haven't really got much pace at the moment, mainly because of me. I'm just not driving too well. I'm almost aiming for that little marker on the inside there. It's not quite touching it though, because that would be scary times. So we've got just 2 seconds or so to the guys in front. They're fighting a little bit as well. We have passed these guys before. They started showing a bit more pace after we got past them, so I don't know, we'll see what we can do. If anything, just miss the apex by a country mile. Second early again, because otherwise it won't take. A bit sideways there on the curb, just a good measure. Please the fans who come all the way to see the old TRG BMW Z4 suck. Hey fans. Oh, they're just swearing at me, nice. Just like my live streams. Right. Third gear. We're gaining a tiny bit. The guys in front are squabbling a bit, and that is sort of bringing them a little bit towards me. I've really got to just aim to get onto the back of these guys now. Otherwise I'm going to be looking at quite a depressing result, I think, from this race. We're down in P20 again now. We were P14. Not sure if anyone else is due a pit stop yet. Might be so. Someone's managed to go 2 laps further than anyone else, so... Nice and neat, Jimmy. Now that'll do. So yeah, putting them in. Okay, good. This is good progress. Slowly but surely. Gotta do it through the corners as well. Got say AMG in front, and those things are quicker in a straight line than I am. So I've got to be more aggressive through here. And into the last corner, really. Not enough so I mess up my exit, but enough so I can make a bit of time mid-corner. 56. I'm not quite in tune around here. Not quite feeling as fast as I have done before. Might be... This is the first time I've raced in VR in the Z4, so could be some getting used to factor there. I think a lot of it is just a lack of consistency on my behalf. Which comes with lack of practice, frankly. I'll shut up with the excuses, and I'll just try and put on a good show for you guys for the end anyway. We are sort of slowly catching this little pack of cars in front. I feel like I'm driving the corners better than they are, but they're still pulling away. A very shallow line into there. Maybe it needs a bit of work. This is what the line I feel comfortable with, really. So used to driving the GTR LM, where that is the line. You take and you try and straight line the exit as much as you can. Good. That was scary. Lucky I didn't get a off track or anything for that. Okay, so the AMG in front is holding these guys up. Understeer. I'm starting to really plough through there now. I'm just taking too much fuel, trying to take too much speed into the corner. It's not good. Oh, okay. All right. Good, making up time. Good that time as well. Just trying to get rid of some of that sweat that's running down my face. Gruesome to talk about, but you guys want the full VR experience, don't ya? Oh, I've gained a place, P19. The dream. I think I've basically suffered in this race just from being quite heavy-footed a lot of the time. Ooh, speak of the devil! Everyone getting angry again. I love angry. ET3 is best place for angry. Even more angry when the Ferrari comes soon. That'll be overpowered and everyone will buy it because it's overpowered and it'll be balanced. Because that's the iRacing model for you. Ka-ching! I, however, will stay with the trusty Z4 and complain about it forever. Best strats. Alright, come on. We're going to start getting a little bit of a toe soon, which help us sort of stay in contention a bit more on the straights. Passed all these guys already, I'm pretty sure, before, but now I've got to do it again. Really soften the throttle out there. I wanted just to smash it, but I knew traction control would kick in. Okay, I'm getting a bit of a draft now, which is nice. However, we are sort of struggling down the straight a little bit, just because of our lack of top speed anyway. Oh! Very unorthodox! Shouldn't have shaken my head there, that would have been awful for you guys. I forget that you see my head shakes in this. Okay, good. Fuck off! Bloody off tracks. That was a fair... Definitely the racing line. Oh, AMG slow. I've to capitalise down here. Oh, he just sits on the apex. Good idea from him there. Can't pass when he's doing that.
5 laps in the tank, or thereabouts.
You be quiet, Reese. You've been the bringer of bad news so far this race. Oh, and he ran to the back of him there. He was super slow on the apex. This guy's going 2x2 in front as well. This is going to start hotting up very soon. Try and get a good run through all of them. I'm going to go to the inside here. No.
On your right.
Ooh, hey friend!
You're on the right.
Ooh. Boy!
Clear right.
Boy! Here we go!
On your right. Clear right. On your left.
Whoa, you little shitter, what are you doing?
On your left.
Oh my god! Fuck by a moron. Oh, good job, dude. Ran into the back of us. I think we're still straight. Fucking idiot.
Exceeded the track limit. Slow down.
And of course, here comes the white flag. Car feels awful. 4C back feels very weird. What an absolute tool. Well, there goes our photo finish there. We got rammed from behind. Absolutely rammed from behind there. And that was the checkered. Oh my god, what an absolute dickhead. Well, there's that done, guys. Bit of an awful finish there. Wrecked by a guy who has no idea what the brakes are. We finished P19. Safety rating's taken a big hit. You'll see that on screen anyway. But that was a race in VR in the Z4. Rather special, wasn't it? If you enjoyed it anyway, make sure to hit that like button if you really enjoyed it. Hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day.